Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We have a really beautiful day happening out here today. A lot of intermittent clouds, which is normal. We've had some bright bursts of sunshine, and I think it's going to be about perfect for showing you guys a new product that I ran across. It's not new, but it's new for us out here. Always keep an eye out for things that work on solar. And today, I'm going to do a little cooking. No wires, no batteries, no inverter. Just nothing but the pure sunshine. We're going to use this old cooler right here as a table. And then we're going to eat. All right. So what we have right here is the GoSun Sport. This is a solar oven, and it's really nice and compact. Never used one before. I've watched videos on this, and I've been thinking about getting one for quite some time, and finally went ahead and pulled the trigger and got this out here the other day. And we're going to go ahead and put some food in there and cook it up for the first time ever. So this folds up nice and compact for carrying it around. And this is the entire solar oven right here. So all you want to do to open it up and get it started is just unfold what are the carrying handles. I'm not sure you'll be able to see this, what I'm showing you, but you squeeze the legs together. There's a couple little S hooks. It slides right over right here, and one on this side. When you squeeze the legs together, just to hold those legs from collapsing on you completely. Now I'm going to turn this around this way for support. And then this comes with a solid glass tube. I'll give you a little bit different look at that, what it looks like. So right here, you can see this is it's actually hollow, but it's a very, very thick glass tube. And then these foils here are the reflectors. And you just open those all the way, which they are. And then right here is your food tray, and it just slides out. You can pull it all the way out to load up your food. It's got the ability to hold a lot of food. Now they say you shouldn't leave it out like this in the on position without your food in it very long, because that tube will heat up very quickly. And then there's also a little sundial right here. And if you see that little bright spot in the center of it, that's what you want to center for your sun. And the sun is about straight overhead, so we can adjust that just a little bit, but it's pretty much in the center of that tube. And there's some clouds that rolled through. It says this will actually cook in some cloudy conditions, but since we're getting real intermittent kind of sun, which is kind of typical for here, you can't see that bright dot in the center of it, but that red dot is to help you align where the sun is. We know that sun right now is about straight overhead, so we really don't have to adjust those foils any, but they're real easy. You can turn the whole unit towards the sun. If it was a little bit lower in the sky, you just give it a turn. But right now we want it wide open like this. And we're going to cook up some breakfast and see how it does even in these conditions here. So already you can feel some warmth coming on there just with this. Let's get some food in there and see how long it takes to cook up. But yeah, that's it right there. Pretty clever little thing. I was really interested in a much smaller unit they had. It was only like 80 bucks. And I thought about getting that, but then I went ahead and got this larger unit because it can cook a much larger meal, or a meal for several people. So that's why I went with the bigger one. So let's load it up. Okay, we put 14 little sausage links, and that's going to be the first part of the meal. And we'll see how long it takes to cook those up. I will say that even not in the direct sun, when it was pointing away from the sun as I was putting those links in there, and I pulled this tray out of the cylinder there, the cylinder is quite hot. So be careful. Like they say, don't leave it out in the sun until you're really ready to cook. It does get hot very quick. So let's put that in now. Okay, and I just made a final adjustment. Put that little spot of the sun smack dab in the center. And we're just going to slide this in here right now. And it does have a little vent for steam to get out. And if you wanted to adjust your temperature, which we will check the temperature throughout this process. But for right now, to start it off, we're going to go ahead and push that handle all the way in to seal it tight with just that little breather hole for steam to get off of. But if it was getting too hot for you, you can just back it open a little bit, let more steam out as you wanted. But perfect for the timing. The sun came right back out. This thing's going to get blistering hot real quick. And just to give you a close-up of, you can see that bright spot right in the bullseye basically. So perfectly pointed towards the sun. And those babies are cooking. And there, one more little close-up. You can see, if I don't cast a shadow on it, you can see the sun right smack dab in the bullseye. So it is really cooking right now. And we'll set a timer and see how long that takes. So it's been in there right about 18 minutes. You can see right on the edge here where the steam is starting to come out, is creating some little water droplets. And I'll use this infrared thermometer here, and I'll just show you the outside of the tube. Doesn't get all that hot, 82 degrees. The sun has been intermittent. And then if I just shoot the foils, 93.5 degrees on that top foil, bottom foil, much cooler. But it's just reflecting the sun into that tube. The tube is what's doing the cooking, but not so hot to the touch on the outside. Let's pull this out, which you shouldn't really open this too much to let all your heat out, but let's see how hot it is on the inside. And I'll try and do this quick. 140 some degrees. They're starting to cook, but it cools off real quick when you open it. So we're going to close it back up. They are cooking kind of slow, but we're not in a hurry. Yeah, no hurry. I can smell that sausage from here. It smells good. And like I said, it hasn't been the ideal conditions, but it is still cooking. Take a real peek. And you can adjust this over time, but we can see that the sun still smack dab in the center of the bullseye. I did move this whole unit about an inch just to keep it in there for this first demonstration. But yeah, no hurry, except my stomach's growling. Might cook up some chicken next, and here comes the sun real good. So this is the kind of sun that is ideal right now when it comes out. It makes it much hotter. It does still keep cooking when those clouds roll by, but we'll see how long that takes. Yeah. I'll bet it'd cook chicken real good. What do you think? No? That smell's getting everyone's attention. What do you think, P? You smell that sausage? Yeah, I can smell it standing all the way back here. Yeah. Hey, come on now. Hey, come on now. Hey, that ain't for you. What is that? You smell that, don't you? You better be careful. You better be careful. Well, something must be going on because it's drawing a lot of activity now. And I kind of forgot about it as it became very, very overcast. There's some blue sky there way out to the east. But up there where the sun is, pretty dark. 50 minutes of cooking. Let's take a look. Yeah, should be over there in a couple of miles, be back in the sun. But anyway, the steam is still rolling off of this thing, getting just a sprinkle of rain, as you can see on those foils. Looks pretty hot. Okay, let's pop this thing open. Well, they're not crispy like I like my sausage, but man, there's some heat coming off of there. Let's grab one from in here. Oh, you can see all the oil that's cooked out of there. So I do believe these are fully cooked. I like mine a little crispier. I think if the sun was out, we could fry those up a little bit better. I'm going to take a bite out of this real quick. Oh, plenty hot. Yeah, real hot. They're done. They're technically done. And like I said, it's kind of overcast and rainy right now. Oh man. Hey guys, these are hot. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to close that. Keep them hot. Even under really not ideal conditions, but those 14 links, they are done through and through. I'd be interested to see if I could have got really nice bright sun like when we started. If I could have crisped those up, I think I could have dumped the, excuse me while I chew on that, but if I'd have dumped that oil off in there and let it get hot on a real sunny day, I could have got those things a little crispier the way I like them. But yeah, there it is, 50 minutes cooked 14 links of sausage. They're ready to eat for sure. Yeah, so that's the first ever cooking with the GoSun Sport. I like it. It's still keeping that food very, very hot. Uh, I'll keep messing around with it, see if I can't fine tune that a little bit better and get some better conditions on some days. But shoot, 50 minutes to cook up that whole package of sausage. It's real hot, real done. But like I said, I'll play around, see if I can't get it done the way I like. But pretty impressed with that because the conditions really weren't that great. I would get some bursts of really bright sunshine and then some pretty dark conditions. So, which is kind of a typical day. I'll try and catch it on just a real sunny day and see what we can do with this. So, anyway, just an idea. Uh, got time to cook, use just the sun. We're going to figure out some more things to do with that. All right, everybody. Catch you on the next one. Aloha.